Yeah. Listen. This is number two. This is number two. Listen. This one cat was telling me about this one brother he was talking about. He was a prophet. And listen. I don't talk like you people. You see, I don't talk like you people. I don't know what these things are that y'all be talking about. You see, and I ain't saying I don't understand it or however it may be. I don't have no comprehension inside of that world, but I just don't know. I have to be realistic. You see, I can't read something and then prophesy it because it's written down. You see, I thought a prophet was somebody who don't know nothing about what you're talking about in that book. But they speak on it. They speaking on something, not word for word, but something similar. And then people will hear it, however it may be. You know, it may, you know. I just thought that was what a prophet was. You know, so that you got the written scores already inside of you. You see, this is what I thought. I mean, I didn't know that you have to read something. You see, read something that's already predicted it, not that it didn't happen. You see, they just scored the rotations of how the human being evolved. You see, they just scored it. You see, they measured it. In this time frame, these are the things that's going to happen. In this time frame, these are the things that's going to happen. They went from 1 to 12. You see, 1 to 12, and they just wrapped all the way around. Now, mind you, with that system, you don't do 10, 11, 12. You go 1, 2, and 3. You see what I'm saying? So you got a like an open space right there, you know. And the head of that is like this, with his mouth open. That's how it is. You know, if you go for 1 and see 1 to 9. You see, you got a big old gap like that. And, you know, as if your mouth, a chick mouth is open, ready for the mother to pour the food down. You see, that's what it looked like. You see, that's what it looked like. 9 to what? You see, that 9 and that 1. You see, that's what it looked like. You see. So, but that space right there, you see, is a 1, a 2, and then there's a 3. After that 3, you got that 1 again. But that after that 9, there's a 1, there's a 2, there's a 3. You see, or you can just give it a 1 and a 2. Do you understand me? You see? No. Yeah. No. And so you got what? So you just have a 2 right there. So that 2 would be its tongue. You see? With his head up like this, and the food comes down, that tongue is going to be number 2. What does that mean, Jay? What do it mean? What it means is everything, your body, the way you were created and how you were created, from the internal, from the 2 people that brought you into this world. You see, you are the living key to all these things. There should be no poor people on the planet. You see, there should be no poor people on the planet. Basically what I'm trying to say to you. You see, there's no way that somebody is doing well over there, but right across the street, they just rat shit poor. You see, there's no way. You see, and just because I'm talking like this, it has nothing to do with hating those who succeeded in this type world. No, it don't have nothing to do with that. You see, it just has something to do with a reflection, seeing themselves, because however it may be, somewhere down the line, one of your children is going to be over there playing with that poor child. You see, that poor child, giving that poor child certain etiquettes from what the rich parents was taught it, that type of etiquette on how they live, you see. But the child is going over there to the poor, and the mother and the father sometimes don't even know that he's going somewhere around the poor people, you see. Now the poor is learning these etiquettes, but it got to develop it inside of its own environment, you see. And these are children, so there's not too much discipline, there's not too much obedience. So chaos is going to develop with the etiquette of the rich, of the unmature, not matured. You see, deliverer. You see, they gave it to the child who haven't matured. You see, so now you're going to have a whole lot of poor people that may become rich because they know the world, but they ain't gonna have no proper etiquette. You see, so they're gonna have the same type of money that those with etiquette had, or those that young child's parents live. They're gonna have their type of etiquette. You see what I'm saying? No, not their etiquette. They're gonna have their etiquette, but it's gonna be laced with abomination. You see, they're gonna be able to fit in any space that the so-called rich people dwell in. You see, they're gonna be able to fit in their space. The poor people, the poor who developed, you see, from the whispers of the child who jumped out the window to go play with the poor when they was young. You see, this is why I say they don't know how powerful the Most High is in his diversions. They always, all the information, all these bodies, they grow from the child. From the child, then the child will execute your sin. It will show you your sin. The children will show you your sins. You see, when they become what they call adult. You see, since the law said in this land that adult is 21 years old, this is when you're going to see this. Or you're going to see trace of your sin. But you ain't going to be able to recognize it because they got 8 psychologists out here that can deal with people like that, you see, and give them drugs and things, you see, to make them a little worse, you see, or to erase their mannerism before they even hit 21. But those who ain't went through that type shit, you're going to see them. You're going to see them on your television. You're going to see them in the palm of your hand. You see, you're going to see these things, you see, and who they are in their environment is going to attach to you. Their riches, the riches of those who have the etiquette, the riches of those who have the supreme wares and the supreme materialism. You see, these poor people gonna come through, you see, and shine the light, your light, right in your face with the abomination, you see, with your sins, with your transgressions. They're gonna come boldly with your transgressions, you see, rich, powerful. You see, you ain't gonna know what to do. Wherever you was hiding at with your rich self away from the poor, these poor rich people who your children taught, you see, they gonna stand right before you and tell you you can't hide. Here we are. You see, that's how it is, or that's how it's gonna be if you can't see it. You see, they gonna talk to you. You see, you ain't gonna be able to escape from the poor. They're gonna always be around you. You see, they're gonna always be around you. What?